friends, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel Civil Inspections Construction. Hopefully all of my friends will be fine. Friends, today I came here with the new topic. As you can see in the video, here was the pile work. I wrote here pile work because here is the pile foundation and my project. I kept the tile here. The purpose of this tile, the piece of this tile is not important, but I kept because here is the project name, and I don't want to expose the project name because this is the not legal way. That's why. Basically, I am telling you about the cast in situ piles. What is the difference between the cast and cast in situ and precast? The construction which we are doing on the site means live. All the things we are preparing on site mean maybe steel we are getting from the factory according to the drawing, and we are installing the cage, borings, doing the boring and cage on site and concreting. That is called cast in situ. If we are taking these all the things from ready-made from factory, means piles or roofs, all the things, that is called precast. Mobilization of equipment, basically there is the two steps. Mobilization of equipment, preparing, dressing the subgrade for setting layout. Setting layout, first of all, we will do this. We will prepare the subgrade, means what is our plot and plot boundary. Accordingly, through total station we will do the setting layout for pile. Okay friends, but means here is the drawing. You can see these are the pile diameter of piles, grid to grid. Accordingly, according to the coordinate with total station, because here is the 107 or 103 piles, I think so, because I forget, because it was my last year project. That's not make sure what is the exact number of the piles, but this is the drawing for pile. After preparing and testing the subgrade, we will mark through the you can say it that limestone or something like that, white chalk powder. We can through total station we will mark the center of pile. Accordingly, we will mark the x and y axis. That is what I am telling here. Preparing and dressing the subgrade for setting layout. But this if there is a few piles on the carpenter or any engineer or site supervisor is experienceable, on few tiles he can mark manually, but I think it's risk, because there is a lot of piles, and if the pile is going here and there during the boring or the casted concrete, and it's not, and x and y axis coordinates disturb, it will be big risk. That's why I will prefer the total station for the layout of piles. It's important, and in this project we used the total station. I have inspected maximum piles layout or x and y axis coordinate through total station. And here because the video will be very long if I will go deep. Documents needed during the inspection. Basically, these are the inspection steps, you can say it. When you are going, if the contractor is calling for the inspection, pile installation log, ask to the contractor where is the pile installation log, detail with the log. This pile installation log will be included with pile numbers, cross reference to the pile layout. What is the the reference to the pile layout means what is the easting, northing, southwest. These are the xy coordinates. Accordingly, you will check, means through tape or something like that. After, if they did through total station, but you will inspect through tape or total station also. And concrete mix detail and cube test result for concrete used in the pile. Yes, what is the mix design as per designer, and cube test result for concrete used in the pile. Compression strength of the concrete, integrity test of the concrete piles. This is integrity test of all concrete piles. Detail which in interpretive summary and conclusion. This is the very easy and common test, and this is the digital test. You can say it. There is a small, there is a small equipment we will here with this, with the mobile tab or something like that, and they will kept on the top of the pile head, and then they will hammer, and the waves will be shown in the tab. This is the basic test for you can say it for the concrete soundness or something like that. If there is honeycombing or any means, the segregation, due to the segregation, if there is not proper compacted, the concrete is not compacted. Basically this is, you can say it, for the quality of concrete, or if there is any honeycombing or something like that. According to my experience, dynamic load test were applicable. Here was, I think, 5 to 6 non-working pile where we applied this dynamic load test. This is the specific test we will apply on non-working pile. There is the particular load we will fell on the head of the pile, and we are checking how much the pile is going down. This, I think, this was the load decision will be the designer according to the pile capacity. Detail with the analysis of long-term settlement, interpretive, summary, and conclusion. These are the detail. And I see detail with the analysis of long-term settlement, interpretive, summary, and conclusion. I already told you the settlement. This test is belong to settlement. Static load test. This is also for the pile test, and this is also very easy test. Inspection stages for piling. Setting layout. I already told you and showed you. This is the pile. See, this is the drawing. Here is the grids. Very easy. This is grid 1, grid 1 dash 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 9 dash. Here you can see the plot width is 40 meter 96 centi, means 409060. These are the these are in millimeter. And what is here? Yes, the length of the plot is 28 meter 40 milli. Okay friends, these are the diameter of piles. Here are the different piles. I will just show you. Cross section, you can see the top cross section. It's a dia of pile 480. Here we changed 400 to 480. Dia pile 12 meter depth. This is 400 mm dia pile 13 meter depth. This is 600 mm dia of pile 12 meter depth. 600 dia pile 13 meter depth. Okay friends, here you can see they hatched different pattern according to the information. Okay friends, see here the different hatch. Where is the concrete? You see here is the hatch. See there, if we see this grid, suppose that, what is grid 6, grid 6 G 6G. This is from the center of the pile B96, and this hatch dia of this pile is 400 mm, and from the grid line it's 120 mm, the center of the pile. Means through this procedure we can check on site, friends. And here through the grids we can count the tiles also. And if we know any if we want to know any about pile, suppose that this pile we will see 6, or suppose that 4C. Here you can see BP33, and the center of the pile from grid is 900, and here is also 900. Accordingly we will mark the dia or XY axis coordinate, and we will give indication to the boring machine or technician to do the bore for the piling. Okay friends, now I will move to my topic, inspection stages for piling. Setting layout. I already told you setting and layout in detail as per drawing of the building with respect to its boundaries, including maintaining the desired level, fixing the grids with PCC peg, and maintaining them till they are required are to the satisfaction by the engineer and the consultant. Okay friends, boring. boring, installation of casing pile. uh, Basically this is the cylinder of that hollow pipe. After the setting layout, they will install this casing pipe, and then they will do the boring, and then after the concreting, or after 30 minutes or something like that, during the fresh concrete they can no after the boring they will install the steel reinforcement, and they will pour the concrete, and after 30 minutes before the setting time of the cement, they will remove the installation of this casing pipe. Drilling pile bores, mean the drilling, this I told you before. Mean contractor will raise the inspection request to the consultant before installation of pile cages and concreting. Before installation of this pile cage, because why I wrote this, because during the layout I will check first, I will check the layout, then I will give them the indication or approval, then they will proceed for the boring. Installation of pile cage. Before installation of reinforcement inspection of steel cages, reinforcement inspection of pile cage. Okay, inspect what will be the inspection for steel. Inspection of required borehole depth. What is the depth through this stone or rope or any laser, I can check this. And diameter of boreholes, which I just briefed here. Diameter. Vertically of borehole, vertical steel length with trimming head part of pile with development length. You know what I will say. Here we will cast 1 meter vertical steel length with trimming head part of pile with development length. Yes, because we will do the full casting, mean the pouring. After we will trim the head, and this steel will be bent in the pile cap. Okay, this is also the procedure. Maybe the fresher will not understand, but I will go to the site in next project I will make on this. I have pictures, maybe I will make video according to this. And overlapping of vertical steel development length. Okay friends, because here as you can see the pile, some piles length is 13 meter, and the standard length of this steel is 12 meter. That's why we will provide the overlap according to the designer, 60D, 50D. Number of vertical bars. Vertical bars means you can say it because these are the round piles, and there is the vertical steel according to the diameter, or around the diameter. Dia of vertical steel means here is the helical. There was helical ring. Means what was the dia of inner ring and outer helical. And welded lap or coupler, here they used overlap. They did not use the coupler and welding. Welded, I think welding is not good way, that's why. Die of spiral ring after deduction of concrete cover. Okay, die of spiral ring, I mean this is the helical or spiral ring. We will deduct the cover, and accordingly I checked, that was okay. Number of spiral pitches rings means I will just show you, because in one hand I don't have catcher today. These are the piles, and this is the plan of the pile. These are the vertical bar, and these are the, you can say it, inner ring. Here is a steel, here is a steel, here is a steel. Okay, these this is plan, this is section, these are the vertical bar, and this is inner dia. You can say this will be the inner dia, and external helical will be same like that, spiral ring. This is called spiral ring. Okay friends, then number of spiral pitches. This is called pitch. This is called pitch, mean one curve to this curve, this is called pitch. Okay friends, the dia of this spiral. Number of spiral pitches. Master ring inside and outside, that I already briefed. Concrete cover. Concreting of pile. Okay friends, concreting of pile. Placing of concrete through tremie pipe. Now this is very important again. Oh, if I will show you, this is called tremie pipe. I will mark here. Suppose that this is no, I didn't prepare this one before, that's why now it's difficult to hang mobile. And this will suppose that this is the pipe. This is called trimmy pipe. Here through concrete pump we will put the concrete. Okay friends, trimmy pipe, I will this is there is the procedure for trimmy pipe. What is the diameter, uh, what should be the volume of this hopper, because if we will throw the concrete here, this should be cover up to here, because here is the mud and that chemical they are using, it shouldn't be mixed with the concrete. Trimmy pipe shouldn't touch the bottom of bore holes. Hopper volume should be greater than the volume attached to the bottom of the pipe. Yes, he is talking about this. I will first make this section. Yes friends, I made this section. This is hopper, this is trimmy pipe, and he's telling hopper volume should be greater than the volume attached to the bottom pipe. What he is telling, this hopper volume should be, the volume of hopper should be greater than this area, because when they will throw the concrete, it should be cover this area, and it should be go 1 feet or 2 foot above, because here is the mud, water and mixed water. These things shouldn't be mixed with that concrete or something like that, because it will go to the up. That's why we are trimming the head, because here in the head concrete there is a soil, there is chemicals or the things. That's why we are trimming the head of the pile and bending the steel into the pile cap. Yes, the slump test need to check every coming TM. Compression test means transit mixer. Every batch we can check, or after alternative we can check. Compression test cube to filled number of sample according to the concrete volume. Yes, this is also according to the standard. If the concrete is 1 to 5, there should be the 2 samples, mean each sample is each one sample including 3 specimen, mean 3 cubes. If the quantity of concrete is 15 cubic meters, should be 2 sample, mean 6 cubes for 7 days, 14 days and 28 days. And then compression test, cube to be filled number of sample according to the concrete volume. Yes, this I believe. Temperature of concrete, it should be 26 to 32 or something like that. Casing pile removal, extraction of temporary casing, mean this prior to boring we install the casing after 30 minutes before the sitting down time of concrete, because and we can remove these casing, otherwise it will be very difficult after 1 hour or something like that, or minimum 45 or maximum 45 minutes. You can after 45 minutes you can remove these piled caps. Dynamic load test method to access pile bearing capacity by applying the dynamic load to the pile head falling mass. Yes, suppose that this pile. After concreting, we will throw this load according to the designer instruction on the head of this pile. And while recording acceleration and strain on the pile head, dynamic load testing is high strain dynamic test which can be applied after pile installation for concrete. Dynamic load testing is used to access settlement of piles. Yes, pile integrity test. I am going fast now because the video is too much long. Pile integrity test, pit or low strain impact integrity test of deep foundation is widely used non-destructive test method or evaluation of pile quality and integrity. The test can also be used to estimate the unknown length of existing pile and foundation. Yes, if we cause this test is this test belong if we are doing this concrete, the concrete reach according to the depth or according to the board. That's why we are doing this pile integrated trimming pile head. After the trimming we can do this. Need to mark cut level before trimming. After the suppose that this is pile and this is the trimming head, and here is the steel. This is the cut level where there is the cap will sit or something like that. This is called cut level. After the cut off level in pile concrete, the concrete contains soil and bentonite slurry which is not present in the design and doesn't have load bearing capacity, so it will be removed. Okay friends, because you know I already told you. Okay, I will go to back page. Yes, here that's why they are here, that's why he told the hopper volume should be greater than this volume where the bottom of this trimming, because here is the bentonite slurry and that mud or something like that, it will mix in the end. That's why we are trimming the pile head. Inspections stages for piling, preparing and compaction subgrade for piling. This is the piling caps. Okay friends, pile caps. Preparation and compaction the subgrade for piles, preparing and dressing the subgrade 100 cm below for cut level of. It will be compacted and compaction will be tested through nuclear gauge test or something like that. Anti-termite, this is the termite proofing, basically providing a spring anti-termite according to the manufacturer instructions. Setting layout, setting layout for pile caps. Layout of pile caps will be done according to the drawing that I already preview. Here after the the preparation and dressing the subgrade, we will do the layout for PCC. This also we will check through total station, or if the engineer is experienced about that, he can do manually, but if there is a lot of piles, they can use this total station. This is very quick and fast. Okay friends, blinding concrete, yes, setting layout for pile caps. Layout of pile cap will be done according to the drawing. Blinding concrete mean PCC plain cement concrete below the pile cap. Formwork, polythene sheet below the blinding layer. The blinding layer will be cast in the desired thickness with the set of all around 15 cm for the pile cap. Okay friends, waterproofing for blinding layer isola bitumen. After this concreting, we will apply the bitumen paint for waterproofing. Waterproofing will be applying as per drawing specification. Reinforcement inspection for pile cap. Inspection of top and bottom bars for pile caps. I'm saying, suppose that I will draw the section first. Yes friends, I am doing AutoCAD work also quickly. Here you can see this is the pile cap. Okay, break line, 13 meter depth of pile. Then there is the blinding PCC. This is the cut level. This is plain cement concrete. Then they will do the shuttering for pile cap. This entire thing is the pile cap. Here they will do the reinforcement as per drawing. Top main and distribution bar, bottom main and distribution bar. Then they will do the concrete, they will apply, put the dowel for column or pier for bridges. Okay friends, this is same like that. Then they will provide sufficient concrete cover. Then they will do the pouring, and this is the procedure. Okay friends, here you can see, yes, inspection of top and bottom bars, concrete cover as per drawing, top, bottom, left and right. What is the concrete cover of that pile caps, left, right, front, back and bottom. Diameter of steel, main and distribution and top and bottom steel. Cut level, cut length of steel with L shape, main and distribution bars. Okay friends, he is talking about this L, this L, they are talking about this L. Okay, a number of main and distribution bars. What will be the number? X and Y axis. Spacing of bars mean between two steel. What is the spacing? The spacing, this should be according to the drawing. And then just a minute, I will remove the company name here also. Okay, quality of binding wire, type of binding wire, tie, figure 8 or cross tie. Yes, this is also I will tell you. Suppose that these are the steel, same like that. Here they are tying through binding wire. This should be cross 8 tie, same like that. Okay friends, I hope you got it. Okay, number of stiffener bars and stiffener bars. Yes, suppose that these are the steels. Here is the y-axis steel. The bar coming here in center, that is all around the pile. This is called stiffener bars. Okay friend, number of stiffener, the number of cheers Diameter of chairs. Yes, the chair. What is the chair? Suppose that this is the suppose that this is the bottom steel. Okay, x and y axis steel mean main and distribution. Then they will provide the chair here. This is called chair. The top cage is coming on top of this chair will support to this top cage. Okay, in this chair will be maintain the uh, distance between top and bottom bar, bottom reinforcement. Okay friend, this is the video regarding the pile foundation. I hope this video is very useful and well known, uh, for understanding for new and new freshers, and even for those engineers who are not well aware about these the pile foundation. This is my name Arif. Okay friends, hopefully this video is very useful. Please share this video to your friends, like, comments and share, and support my channel. Okay, bye bye, tata.